Hey guys, System here, and this is ATM 9 to the Sky. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a great one myself. Let's go ahead and jump forward, get back into this amazing pack. And in between episodes, well, I went ahead and worked on our base. So, base is considerably different. Isn't done at all by any means, but yeah, I have a whole bunch of white concrete. This has actually been chipped, so I use the chipped mason table to go ahead and get that all kind of crafted up the way I want. It has a line edge around it. I like that. These are actually Kiwi trim blocks from Zycraft. They're pretty easy to make too. So they're in here. You have to stone cut them. There they are there. So it takes 2 of the Kiwi, then a whole bunch of those light zirconium gems that you get. You get 2 per. Then you just throw them in the stone cutter, make them how you want. They actually glow a little bit at night too. So they actually emit a little bit of light, but it's not actually a light source. Then some red concrete on top of that. So super simple, super easy, and really like it. You can also duplicate all your concrete too, so you only really need to make 1, and then you're good to go from that point. Got myself a good pickaxe too, so I got this one here. It has Fortune 4 on it. Boon of the Earth 4 as well. Not that we'll be mining any stone, but if you mine stone, you get free ores, which is kind of neat. And the main thing I think is the Fortune actually is amazing on that, so that's pretty cool from a trader. Outside of that, I guess I went ahead. Oh, I made some of these too. These chests are really good. These are from the, sophisticated storage. They're the diamond chest, but you can make them a double chest. And yeah, you could scroll down. They have tons and tons of slots. So a little expensive, right? Because you have to spend some iron, some gold, and some diamonds to get up to that level. But once you have them up to this level, they're big storage and really good like that. Added in a couple more sieves as well, finally, just so we had, I guess, 9 of them, just to round it out. So anyway, base has come together, everything's looking good, and I think it's all fantastic. Oh, one other thing, actually. One other thing, these lights I'm using. RGB flash lamp. So let's go to flash lamp. Where is it here? Flash. Are they there? Let's just go RGB. RGB. There you go. These lamps right here. So you make these, you get these crafted up, and then you can use dyes on them if you want to, and make them any color. Like when you're crafting, you do that. But even when they're in the world, you just do that, right? So that, or that. You can make them any color you want, which is really cool and pretty neat. I'm just leaving them on white. You have to actually stone cut these two to get them into these ones. So yeah, just a pretty cool little option for lighting here because we don't have the, what is it here? Simply light mod in this. So this was a good option for lighting. So quite happy with that as well. So my plan for today, I think, is to get us into AE2 and some power. So we're going to probably go ahead and jump straight into that and try to make the progress. It's time to get a inventory system for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it here. So the first thing we're going to do is work on this quest line here. I want to get into this one. This one actually takes you down to here where you actually get at the power. That seems like a good idea, right? So the first thing we need to do here, I think, is make the metallurgic confuser. So let's go ahead and see if we can grab one of those. Go ahead and grab a couple furnaces. Maybe grab 2. That looks good. Then grab ourselves a metallurgic here, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to be using this to make us some different resources here. Go ahead and set it up. And we're going to make another machine here to run it a little more efficiently, even though it's not in the quest line. Just because, well, it's inefficient at first. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop you down. So the materials we need to make here, I think it wants us to make a windmill, because it's talking about a wind generator part 1, right? And this is basically everything you need to make it. One of the things you need is a basic control circuit. And I believe that is 2 redstone per, right? Go ahead and grab that. And then osmium. So let's put 2 osmium in there. Because I think I want to go ahead and make this first, the enrichment chamber, just so we could use this machine, like I said, more efficiently. Because right now I have to use 2 redstone. If I have the other machine, I get like 4 times as much redstone when I put it in there. Or sorry, 8 times more redstone when I put it in there. So it ends up being way more efficient, basically. So this is like an infusing material here. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab that. Head over here. Oh, he just had one of these guys spawn on me and move me. Anything I need there? Nothing. You're going to be going away, sir. I'm sorry. You need to leave. I've gotten so many of these guys because I restart my pack a lot. It's just from recording and stuff. And yeah, they just seem to spawn in like very shortly after you restart the pack for some reason. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a steel casing. Go ahead and grab you. Grab ourselves the enrichment. Fantastic. I have everything else on me, so let's actually head over here. Here you go ahead and put some power on that. I'm going to give that a couple redstone to start. And like I said, this is going to turn it into enriched redstone. And instead of being worth 10 millibuckets of material when I put it inside the machine, it's going to end up being worth 80. So it just kind of min-maxes the amount of enriching material when you put it in there. It makes it way cheaper. Anyway, let's put that in there. We're going to need probably 2 more of those. And then we're going to need a bunch of the other ones, which just take redstone and iron. There you go. I think we got enough fused alloy now to go ahead and actually make our windmills. So let's go ahead and just make 2 of them. Our wind turbines are what they're called. Wind generators is what they're actually called. Need some of these energy tablets here. We're going to make 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and grab 2 of these. Won't be using these very long, but they can power the little system over there for now. So what we'll do is go ahead and find a way of getting them down here. We can probably use that mod there. What is it called there? The bridging mod to build out that way very easily, actually. Do that. So here, I just want them connected to this little cable here. If it'll work. No, it doesn't want to work on these cables. Okay, well, I have to do it a little different. Here you go. Let's go here, here. Then it'll probably let me use it, right? Here you go. That. You out of there, you out of there. And I think we just put them down like this, right? And they'll connect directly into the power here, at which point we just need to set the extract. Yes, it's a little jank for now, but like I said, we'll be switching to other power very soon. But this will help us deal with these machines over here. Should have a couple more of those in there. There you go. The other thing I want to make right away too is a battery. It's actually in the quest as well. Do I have everything I need? I think I need 2 more of these. Let's go ahead and pop in 2 more. Quest line also wants you to make some universal cable, which are actually quite good cable. You'll probably end up using them at some point in the pack, but pipes are just so cheap early on, and yeah, they're not too bad at all. Anyway, there you go. Got that. Go ahead and see if we can actually get ourselves a basic energy cube. This will be useful too once we get a jetpack, because it could actually be used to charge them as well. So that's kind of the main reason I actually want the thing. Let's go ahead and grab you. Now I should be able to run over here and pop this here somewhere, just so we have a battery for our base. Actually, I'll put it up here so it doesn't actually get destroyed, right? So any extra power will end up in here. It'll just get stored. Then we can put in items in here and charge them as well. So that actually works out quite well. Didn't even check how much these are producing. So these actually produce power based on the world height that they're at. So you put them at the very top of the world, they'll produce quite a bit more power. Down here it only looks like about 33, almost 34. So not a ton, but enough to run these machines and not have to run off coal nonstop actually, which is not too bad at all. So I got us all caught up on quest here. Went ahead and crafted up thermal generators. I have those as well now, so that's pretty awesome. And I'll kind of show you everything we got. Got a bunch of rewards here. Go ahead and drop some of this stuff off. Reinforced alloy, basic controls, and anything else here. Covalescence dust that we don't need. Got more steel. Yeah, a bunch of stuff we don't need here. So we had a couple options here for power as well. So I went ahead and went with the thermos, like I said. You could do the magnetic dynamos for the quest line as well, or the biogenerators. But I'm going to go with the thermos because I think they're going to be the best power in the end. So definitely a thing. I have so much random junk on me from accepting the quest rewards. Here you go. So yeah, I have 5 of those. This is the first tier. To make these, you need thermoplates, so that right there. You got to make these basic capacitors, and these are the other ones there. Yeah, the top tier. They take blocks of redstone, so that's probably the most expensive part. Then you have the casings as well, which takes dielectric paste, so this stuff here. Use this recipe down here, actually. And then you got to go ahead and just make dielectric paste and the casings themselves, I guess. That's pretty much everything for the first 2 tiers. So if I go ahead and do that, I should be able to go ahead and start upgrading all these. Oh, that's the 3rd tier. Make sure we stay on the 2nd tier. I think we'll go up to the 3rd tier. I think I can actually get into the next level of power with them, because I think there's 7 tiers of these actually. So anyway, the way these work too is you just take a bucket of lava. Go ahead and grab that. There you go. Get it down here. We're going to put it right here for now too, just because I don't have wireless power yet. I need to have access to it. Anyway, I should have probably just grabbed my tank so I didn't have to do this here. Anyway, go do that. And go ahead and get you into place there. Need some kind of placement block. I guess we'll just do this. Actually, I'll be using the sink anyway. They need water pumped into them too, so let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and grab the thermo, put it on top of that. And these should already be producing power, right? Oh, they don't have water yet. They can't produce power yet. Let's go ahead and get water into them. Let's use this fluid pipe here. Now, I'm not sure what this tier will produce. It probably already said on it actually somewhere. No, it doesn't. It's been boosted either way. Go in there. It's 80 FE per each, per one. So I think we're already at 400 RF, which is not too bad. And we already have some power here. So that's actually really rad, right? And we can actually go ahead and get up to the next one. Each tier is going to produce more. So it looks like this one produces 150. Plus, there's a second kind of modifier there. I think it's dependent on the heat block you have underneath it. And I think we can get up to the blocks of blazing crystal. although they are pretty expensive to make, right? 810,000, may take a couple minutes here. So what we'll make is a energizing orb. And then we need these rods as well. That's the second tier. Let's grab the first tier. Looks like I need a couple more of them. Sweet. There's the first tier. And go with the second tier right away. Wait, what? It's just 80 quartz, right? I know I got quartz in here somewhere. Go ahead and grab that. Grab ourselves a block. And there's our basic. Cool. So, we'll just get this hooked up to power. Let's put this pretty much anywhere right now. Maybe right there. Go ahead and pull power out of all these. And I guess we just need a laser here anyway, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh yeah, these cables are weird. I forgot about that. They don't work with all cables. Not cables, the actual little lasery things. We'll use these ones here. Those should be able to pull the power automatically. And that should be able to connect to the power. Yeah, these have to connect to something that actually has a power buffer. And these have power buffer. These ones do not. That's why that wasn't working there. Now, to get the next level of the thermos, we need a material. I think it's called... It's not blazing. What is it? I could just click on this, right? Energized steel. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves... Guess we need gold. And some iron. And I think you put one of each in there. So if I do that and that... It's going to shoot the laser, and then we get ourselves an energized steel. I'm going to need about 24-ish of this, I think, 25. Got myself 30 of the energized steel here, so we should be good. Go ahead and grab this too. I'm going to start making this as well. This will actually start turning that into, what's it called there? It's called blazing crystals. There you go. And that's the other power source that we can use underneath it, which will make these produce more power, right? We need to break these down. We'll break them down one at a time, I guess. Maybe that right there. Go ahead and grab you. Go to use on you. And what am I missing here? Oh yeah, I had to make these things, right? And I guess I need more of the basics. Do that. Go ahead and grab... Where is it here? I'm missing these, the hardens. And with that, I should be able to make the first upgraded thermo generator. With that, I go ahead and hopefully pop that on there. Check out how much power this is using here. I need to set the extract too. But it's producing 150. So only 30 more on that one. The next level machine will actually make it produce quite a bit more. I keep thinking I have to set the power extract, but I don't. So anyway, this is charging very slowly. I think this takes 810,000 is what I saw. RF. So yeah, 810,000. So it's going to take a few minutes to do that. I'll just do these machines kind of one at a time and let it kind of charge up here and get it all done. And then we'll finally have a block or two of that, right? There we go. Got my first block of blazing here. So I'll take that. Go ahead and drop that there. Go ahead and just replace the one, I guess, under the one I was about to put down. So let's go ahead and do that. And do I have that thermo on me? Right here. Go to use on that. Grab this one. And see how much power this one's going to produce. This should be a bit more, right? So that automatically jumped it up to 420 FE a tick. So we'll be producing, once I have them all kind of switched over, almost... well, I guess a little over 2,000, which is not too bad at all. So it's going to take a little bit of time here. And we'll just go ahead and upgrade the energizing rod as well. This one can actually move more power, right? So the last one could only do, I guess, 400. This one actually can do 1K per tick. So that should handle that much better. I only have 2 of the actual blazing blocks so far, but at least that'll make it go much faster. There you go. I keep forgetting. I keep looking at JI to kind of see the power that's in it. I keep forgetting with this mod, it's down at the bottom. So I can actually see how fast this one's charging. This is actually going way quicker, so it won't take any time now. And then we'll be able to actually move into a inventory system here. Sweet. We're getting on the way with power here. There we go. There's our last generator right there. And with that, we are producing exactly 2,100 FE a tick, which is not too bad at all. I did make a second one of the energizing rods, so we're looking good there as well. These cables here are the universals. They could move universal 3,200. So we are more than good enough to be able to pull all our power out of the machines and into whatever we want to, just with these cables here. So that works out fine. Let's go ahead and start working on a inventory system. So we're going to go ahead and get into AE2. So let's go ahead and get that done here. Just need some sticky pistons. I already made myself a charger and a compass. Go ahead and grab some inscribers. We'll need 3 of those. That is good right there. I'll have to get these all powered as well. Do I want to... Let's make a little subsection here, I guess. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some cable. The cabling will be a little jank right now, but I'm willing to live with it if you are. And I'm still willing to live with it if you're not. So anyway, let's go ahead, put it like that. Put the charger maybe up here. So for the quest, we need a meteorite compass. I don't know why we need the compass, but there it is either way. There you go. That actually finished off the quest there. So let's go ahead and grab that. I'm not even sure why you need to make the compass in this pack because, well, we're in a sky block. This thing's just going to spin in circles, right? I'm not sure where we'd find a meteorite. It doesn't really tell you in the quest line either. I have no idea. It's time to find some meteorites. I wonder if that's just a copy and paste from ATM 9. That's probably what that is, actually. So anyway, wouldn't worry about that too much. Next thing we need to do is actually start making our different presses so we can actually make our different processors, right? So I want to have auto export on that one, auto export on that one. Well, I guess we don't need that right now. We're going to do these, I guess, in the center one. To actually make these out, we need some skystone, which I believe I have in here, right? If not, I definitely have it over here. Let's go ahead and grab some skystone, or skystone dust, whatever it's called here. Skystone dust. Let's go ahead and grab that. Then on top of that, I think we need some iron plates as well. And we can just do that like this. There you go there. And with this, we should be able to make everything we need. I think we went down there. I think the dust goes on the top. To make a press, it does that, right? Here we go. And we need 4 of these, right? So we'll need 1 for each material at this point. So there's one of them. We'll put that, I guess we'll have to put that there, that there. Oh, you can stack now, can't you? So I can stack those. Here you go. I don't know why I'm trying to put redstone in there either. We need to put that. Now, oh yeah, silicon as well. And I already made some silicon too. There's different types of silicon too. So you have some different options there. But I think one of the recipes showed that you needed AE2 silicon. So I wanted to make sure we had both. So this would be the AE2 stuff. This is just smelted down Certus. Then refined storage. Is it here? Is it here? Oh, there you go. I did 2 stacks of this stuff. There you go. This stuff is just smelted down quartz. It's actually easier to probably make it with the quartz. Because, yeah, I just find I'm always, I always have tons of quartz at the end of packs, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, that should be good there. Grab that one. And then the silicon press. I think this is the recipe that needed AE2. So that is AE2 silicon. So if I try, yeah, I can't put that in there, but I can put that in there. I guess I only needed 1 of these, but either way, it doesn't matter. I saw that we needed it somewhere. Cool. So we have all the presses now, so we have that done. Now we need to start making processors, right? So we'll put the silicon press in here, and then just grab, I guess, a stack of silicon for all that matters. Go. And that's just going to start making printed silicons, and it's going to auto-eject it into this over here. It should, actually, if I take that out. Yeah, there we go. It's at the top. Then we need to start deciding which processors we need to make. I guess we need to make the printed first, right? So go here and go to the printed ones. It's multi-step, right? So I'm going to need a bunch of these ones. Probably most of them are going to be these ones, the printed logics. So I need the logic press and then gold. So we'll go ahead and grab our logic press. And I'll grab I need at least 32. So we'll pop those in there. And that should end up in here as well. At which point it should just take redstone and start making them, right? There you go. So I'll let those 32 go. Then I think I need about 1 calculation. I think it's only 1 of these we need. So that should be pretty easy. And somewhere else, yeah, we need some engineering processors. Then I think we're pretty much good to go in that regards. There you go. Got pretty much all of our processors done now. Realize it's going to need more of the calculation processors, though. I kind of forgot that we need it for the different tiers of this, right? So we need it there. Then we need it here and there. Trying to make us a 64K drive. Trying to make the one from AE2 things that holds 64,000 items. It holds less than the regular drives from AE2, but it doesn't care about types. So it just works like a refined storage drive. So I'm going to be going with those ones. So I'm almost done here. Oh, also I forgot this too. If you want to actually get charge service, you just right-click that in there. Turns it into charge. It's a little random on how long this thing takes for some reason, but it should change. There you go. Sometimes it does it right away. But either way, that's how you get that. And then if you want to get Fluix, which is another material we need here, I guess get going to be able to get our cabling going. I guess we just need a sink, right? Let's do that. I need a place to put down anything. Let's just grab some kiwi for all that matters. There you go. Need to throw some things into water here, right? So it's that, this here. Cool. Then it's the charge plus Fluix. Plus, it's quartz and something. I forget what the other thing is. Throw in the water. I guess it's redstone and nether quartz. So let's hunt that down. You just take these and throw them all in the water. And very quickly, it should turn into flux, just like that. Look at that. We got a whole bunch of it now. No problem at all whatsoever. We'll need that for, like, our cabling, I said, right? We'll also need flux dust. Why do we need dust? Is that for the controller? I can't remember. It has to be dust. It does not need to be dust. Why is it going to be dust, man? Guess we could do that in a scriber anyway. We'll just go ahead and grab one to satisfy the quest here. Actually can't remember exactly what flux dust is used for, but I guess we'll see here in a second. That's, yeah, not anything I'm worried about. That is our silicone press. Let's go ahead and grab you. Cool. And what is it used for? Not too much, actually. Later game stuff that we don't really need to worry about, I don't think. Yeah, we're not really worried about that today. Either way, we'll get to that stuff later on. What we need now is going to be the terminals. We're going to need ME controllers, probably the most important part. And we can actually craft that pretty much right away. So I think I have just about everything I need. I went ahead and processed up a bunch of debris. Debris actually doubles in the enchantment chamber, so that's definitely something to be aware of. Also, I went ahead, I made an ME crafting terminal, so we have that. That's actually where you needed the flux dust too, or the flux dust, sorry. I kind of forgot that you use those in this recipe. I totally forgot. I just totally was not in my brain. We have the ME drive, ME chest, only because it made me make it for the quest here. And anything else? I guess I made the flux cable, and that's pretty much it, because that's pretty much our entire system here. So that's pretty cool. The drive I'm making, like I said, is going to be the one from AE2 things, and it works like refined storage disks, right? So it's 64,000 items. It doesn't care about types. So that's the cool thing about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this out of here real quick. And I think we have a system here now. So all we have to do is go ahead and grab our ME controller. Just go ahead and pop that down right there. Go ahead and run our jank cabling for now. Maybe. Where is my cabling? Must have put it in here. I only have one. How do I only have one of those? Let's make some more. Go ahead and put this back here. Sweet. Grab ourselves some more basics. Cool. And then go ahead and bring that across. This will all be changing. But that should power up now. There you go. The lights turn on. Somebody's home. Go ahead and give it a drive. Go ahead and use a piece of flux, then the terminal. Cool. And then put the drive inside, at which point we should have a working system. Let's actually change the shape of it though. There you go. That's much better. And if I put items in here now, they should just be stored in there. And they're all being saved to the drive here. So you can see here 129 bytes of 64,000 used because we have 129 items in there. So basically, I just take all the items out of here and put them in there, and everything's good in the world. I just want to do that kind of an organized way where I'm not putting like tools and stuff that I don't need in there. Let's go ahead and get stuff I don't want to put in there into our bag, get that all into our system, and life will be good at this point. There you go. Everything's in there. No time at all. That's fantastic. Anything in here I'd like to put in there? I must well put that stuff in there too. It doesn't matter anymore. That can go in there as well. There you go. I'll end up setting up a drawer wall as well, but here you go. Everything's inside our system. Everything's good in the world. We got 5,888 items inside the system. And yeah, we can hold it all into here and have tons of room for other stuff as well. And everything's good in the world. So I think that's perfect. That's actually awesome. We got a fully working system now. Life is good. So after all that, I realized I was just about out of redstone. I don't have that much right now. Have a little, 2 and a bit of stacks. So I'm doing a bunch more dust here. With that, I was thinking we'd go ahead and possibly go ahead and set us up. What was I going to set up here? I was going to do something important. Wireless power. There you go. I was going to do wireless power. That's going to be the thing I wanted to do. So we'll go ahead and set up our wireless power here. We will have to have access to bedrock. One issue some people may have, though, is if you're on the Cozy Cottage and I think the Direwolf world, you don't have a bedrock. So, yeah, I don't know how you're going to deal with that. You could always use the other wireless power, I guess, from Powah itself, but we're going to be using Flux Networks, of course. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get this done, and we'll go ahead and check that out. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some obsidian here. How's that going? Pretty good here. I can actually turn this back on, too. I should probably do that. So it fills up that drawer with obsidian. I don't need the lava right now. Go, get that going. That should start going again. Then head back over here. This cabling is going to dry me. This is why I need to get this done. But if we actually dig down here, I believe we have a bedrock. right there. There it is. Let's go ahead and hunt that down. And the way this works is a little weird. Actually, if you go to, I guess, flux dust, I think it says right on it, obtained by compressing redstone dust with bedrock and obsidian. Doesn't really, explain anything. I guess it kind of shows it here. Left click the obsidian, so you throw the redstone down, then left click. But once you have a little bit of it, you can make one of these flux blocks here. So it's actually way easier to do it that way. So let's go ahead and take that. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it doesn't care about having blocks touch it. Let's do that, and then left click. There you go. And I think it has a % chance of giving you obsidian back or turning to stone. So if you try to automate it, you have to have something that can break either block. So that's good there. Go ahead and hook that back up. At which point we should be able to start getting into this, right? So we should be able to craft this now. There you go. Well, I actually need to make the controller too. I need to figure out how much of this we actually need. So Eyes of Ender. Oh, I have enough for 12. We're good. Cool. Let's go ahead and grab a few of these. Cool. And then maybe grab the blocks. Trying to figure out how many we need. I want to count it out because I don't want to waste my redstone at all. Okay, got everything crafted up here. We should be pretty much ready to go. Just getting rid of this jank cabling for now. That's actually touching our system. We have a flux point, a flux plug, and a flux controller. Now we need the flux controller to kind of set up our network. Doesn't really matter where this goes either. You know what? Let's put it here right now. I'll end up changing this all anyway. So we got to set up a new channel, I believe. So create new network, and we'll just name it that. We'll make it yellow because why not? There you go. Then we turn it on. You click on it, and I think that effectively turns that on. I usually turn on bypass limit. Chunk loading never works. I think it has to be turned in by the dev in the config. Power surge I don't usually touch. By default, transfer limit is 800,000, and that's already turning off there. I'm actually already going to have to move that, so let's do that. Then go ahead and grab ourselves our flux plug. This is going to be what pulls the power into the system. So basically, I just go here and turn that on, and the power should... Oh, we don't have a battery right now. I just realized that. Go ahead and grab that, pop that there. If I do this, go ahead and do that, this should start getting power. There you go. So it's wirelessly getting power. It's sending 15 FE a tick into the system. Apparently that's all we're using. And now we have wireless power. I know it's not very far wireless, but this entire setup's going to end up on a platform probably over that way or that way, right? So it's going to be quite decent before too long, quite too long. So we already have wireless power, which is rad. So this thing's breaking stuff really fast. I must have more of that kivy in here. I had to go ahead and grab a few more ender pearls, but no, I think we can go ahead and make everything we need here. Should have 6 of those plus 1 more. There you go. So I should be able to grab an obsidian. We can set one of these up at our base now, so I can have a place where I can actually go ahead and make flux dust, right? So I just have it here. Just cobblestone. I'll have to have a way to reset this anyway. Not that it matters too much. Just go ahead and do that there. And then we'll also have battery. I want to make the battery too. So let's go to @flux. And one of these here, the basic flux storage. There you go. And this will actually give us a buffer once we get on the right channel. Let's put these in the same spot too. Doesn't really matter where they go, but together somewhere. Usually once you have your network set up, oh, that almost fell in the void, it felt like. You never have to play with these again usually. So anyway, go ahead and do that there. And that should start filling up there. We're getting 3,985 per tick, which is probably just the max of the cable, and it's draining the machines, right? Yeah, that's that. And we're looking pretty good. There you go. And that thing will hold, I think, 1 million, or is it 10 million on those? 2 million now. Nice. And this one holds 128. These are expensive, though, to go to the higher ones, actually. Probably switch to a different battery at some point. But this one takes 6 of those. And that one takes 6 times 6, so that would be 36 gargantuan to make a gargantuan, right? So not really the best storage, but not too bad either way. And it's done. So we're looking pretty good here. I think we've done really good today. Like really good. I meant to set up soul sand today, but it's not like we did any real amount of sieving anyway. So tomorrow we'll probably come back and get into the flux sieve and the flux hammer and start automating all our resources as well, especially now that we have the power to do it. So as always, if you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys at the next video. Later.